Oh no! Yukimiya! He has the ball! I wonder, will he Let's be real. What's up, guys? I'm Ian here to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 282-.2 of Blue Locker, which is known as Death Game Part 2. And I'm intrigued. Obviously, Yukimiya started to whip something up in the kitchen. Shock, horror, he even outplayed Awakened Metavision. Then again, though, his hair is black again. So it's hard to tell. Like, how awakened is this guy versus not awakened? He's probably like suppressed right now because he's not playing against Rin. Like, maybe ultimately Rin only brings out the white hair for him. Like, maybe he can only go MUI against Rin, and now he's back in like Ultra Instinct side. I have no idea. Where's Kaiser? Is he vibing right now? I have no clue, but overall, you know I'm excited. I don't think Yukimiya's going to score, but I'm interested to see how Yukimiya plays into this field, considering Isagi Yoichi, my glorious king, has to get this final goal. So let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pen. Oh. You do this on the day of my daughter's wedding. You bring shame to me and my family. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do need to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, here! You know it's peak log. Peak. I want to say peak every week. We've had, but tomorrow wasn't feeling well. And then, of course, we have New Year's. I think we're on another break. Like, once again, because I know, at least for Shonen Jump, we're on a break last week. And then we got chapters, but then every single chapter is now saying 14 days. So like, I think it's another break. So like, we are in break central because it's early in the year, and naturally, people may be getting sick. It's just like, you know, protocols, holidays. I don't know about. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff, but still peak every week. We're peak every week we get it. So you know, I got a pre-draw. Naturally, I will remind you. Like, Ikaguri's off the pitch, bro. Ikaguri may be kicked out of blue. Like, legit, I think the only chance for that guy with the kitchen to become canon, like, died. Unless it would have to be, like, a complete random scoring. Like, the only way I could say PXG ends on a fumble or bag, like, Kunigami can score, and I say that's narratively satisfying. Kaiser can score, narratively satisfying. Isagi can score, narratively satisfying. I think Isagi's the peak of narrative satisfaction. But, like, they can all score, BM wins, bada bing, bada boom. Even PXG, I mean, like, I'll admit, PXG winning would feel so weird. But then again, that's just me as like an Isagi Yoichi investor and like a Kaiser Creamer and like a BM, I don't know, Booty Muncher, like whatever you want to call it. Like ultimately, like I'm just so heavily invested in BM stocks that I feel like PXG winning would be weird. But like if Rin scores, okay, cool. I guess Rin's still number one. Yay. I don't know. I personally, as much as I like Rin's writing and I respect Rin as a character, I just don't find him like the most interesting. And like same thing with Shido. Like I think Shido's cool, but I also think he's fallen off like massively. At least from where his threat level and character interest once was. I think he's fallen off a cliff. So I feel like either of them scoring would be kind of weird. Charles scoring would be hilarious, but like also just weird narratively. But still, it would have to be something either like that weird or that outlandish for me to feel like, oh no, a chapter's not peak. That guy in the kitchen becomes canon. But it's still there. If a chapter's not peak. So let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into chapter 288, Death Game Part 2. Just like that, sinking ship. I'm waiting. I think he already did in Manshine. It's so weird. It's been so long. But I need to see Isagi call Yukimiya blind to his face again. I need to see, just for the sake of me, Isagi, just bring it out for me. If he had said, just like that, you blind sinking ship, or you sinking ship lost in dark, like something like that. He's like, get mad, spooky with it. Let's see. Just like that sinking ship, what I wanted on the field right now wasn't a stabilizing pawn. It was an unforeseeable piece who would incite change. And I'll admit, I saw a video the other day. Was it yesterday or the day before? I saw a video talking about how Yukimiya may low-key be underrated in the grand scheme of things. And I think he is. I think the only reason the community and myself, like, actively or even subconsciously downplays Yukimiya, does, like, put him up there in the leagues of, like, your Bachiras, your Baros, your Chigiris, your Nagis, your Rails, and stuff like that. It is one, the narrative just hasn't given him that much in a while. But again, we haven't given Chigiri and Nagi much in a while. But still, ultimately, Yukimiya is a character who's introduced in third selection, doesn't do much, but has a cool moment during the U20 game, and then just almost every single time he goes for his favorite iconic shot, it misses. Like, that's just like the law of nature with Yukimiya. The only shot he's ever gotten on camera that wasn't during third selection, do you believe, with his initial gyro shot that Rayo copied, or even that did that one go in? I think it did. Once again, I don't remember. That's the thing. Yukimiya, he's kind of just like a character who fails a lot. It's typically used for other characters in their development and their placement. Like in third selection, he was used for Nagi and Rayo's character. In U20, he was used for Aiku. In Manshine, he was used for Isagi. And clearly, again, he's going to be used for Isagi. So like, I feel like Yukimiya, he does get downplayed, but if you look at Yukimiya's feats comprehensively, as that video laid out, he's actually pretty cracked. So it does make perfect sense that Yukimiya coming on the field would be this crazy distraction, this game-breaking thing, this new variable that would have PXG being like, huh? Because realistically, who on PXG, except for Ren himself, is like actually going 1v1 against the 1v1 Emperor? Well, I hope. So let's see. Yukimiya is another selfish genius. That's indeed true. He's a blind one too. Let's see. By adapting to his presence, my abilities get better. Which is always interesting, right? Like ultimately, Isagi, a lot of it's so interesting. And admittedly, it's because I'm perfectly fine with PXG going on as long as it has. But I know a lot of people are like, we've been in PXG for a whole year. Let me free. And I get it. But I like how ultimately Isagi started off this game being the one providing the restriction, right? Like he did it for Kaiser, he did it for Ren. Like ultimately he's the one who's there constraining them and allowing them to evolve through constraint, evolve through restriction. But now it is not just Isagi who's providing restriction. He's being restricted by other people. Other selfish geniuses like Yukimiya, like Rin, like Shido. At least Shido. Sorry to say you can say anything, that boy is whack. But ultimately, I do like to see it. Listen. My abilities get better. I'm not gonna let you adapt. Yukimiya. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie and say how much I wish that were true. I just know it isn't. Like, in my heart of hearts, Yukimiya, I know that's not. I know you lie. Let's see. I'm not gonna let you adapt. Even if it means sacrificing myself. I'm gonna beat you, Isagi. You know, a wise man once said that before, Yukimiya. You know what that wise man did? He scored the greatest goal of the century. And he fell off a cliff. He was going to beat Isagi. He didn't actually beat Isagi. So you can buy, I got faith in you, dog. Let's see. In fact, you were, what? Last time you touched the field and did something major in a major way, you were feeding right into his plans. So sure, you can say you won't let him adapt. But in that action alone, you are furthering his adaptation. Let's see. Even if it means sacrificing myself, I'm gonna beat you, Isagi. They're just giving it out. They're just giving it out like candy, huh? They're just giving it out like candy, huh? So so he's giving anybody Predator Eye now, huh? How many characters got this? Huh? We got Boro. We got. Why is Boro the only one coming to mind? I know there's another character with Predator. Wait a minute. This might take a minute. So, are we already blurring lines? Because obviously Yukimiya's a genius, right? Like, 1v1 Emperor, he's blind. Like, we get it. So he's a genius. So, I was at least theorizing, and I see a couple other people in the community theorizing that only talented learners could evidently get Metavision. But Predator Eye Metavision has been wielded by a talented learner in Kaiser. So, is Predator Eye broadband? Could hypothetically Isagi Yoichi unlock Predator Eye? Because admittedly, I'll admit, the one thing I'm actually kind of wondering is where is his? Like, obviously he has Metavision, right? And maybe you want to just keep evolving his Metavision, make it super duper unique. But like, why hasn't he gotten Predator Eye yet? He scored goals before, so like why does he not have that in his bag yet? But Yukimiya has it. Like I feel about now with Yukimiya getting it. I feel about Predator Eye like people feel about Metavision. Everybody, you get Metavision. Now it's like you get Predator Eye, and you get Predator Eye. Even though I can only think of Kaiser and Ball. Has there been another Predator Eye? Hold on. That's what the beauty of the Googler is for. Allow me to hit Predator. I think it legit is just those three now, because nobody not want that. Blue Lock. Who has the sauce shmoney? Let me see. Predator Eye. No, give it to me. Borrow. Take me to your abilities. Let's see. In fact, let me just put it straight into the Blue Lock wiki. I'm trying to figure this out. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Predator. Am I spelling it wrong? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it looks like even on the wiki there just isn't an article for it. Unless I'm spelling Predator wrong. I don't think so. Predator Eye, Michael Kaiser, Can Yukimiya? Yeah, so is it legit? Yeah, just these three. So actually, no, it's not too common. It's actually very rare. But still, it's crazy to see that Yukimiya just pops us out. And crazy how there's no way he's scoring 2 pages. After all, you taught me how to use my ego. Ugh, he's shooting through such a tight space. I would say your name, but I legit don't know who you are. Let me see. Yeah, I have no clue who you are, Buckaroo. Let's see. No! Yeah, no. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Charles. But you know what? We adopted Charles. I did birth Corona. I popped out one of my incisors, threw it on the ground, waited a little bit, and Corona popped out. I am his father, by the way. Corona is my son. Biological son. He doesn't look like me. He looks like his mother. And by his mother, I mean his grandmother. So, like, legit, and by his grandmother, I mean, like, nothing at all, I guess. But still, with a big thing, like, I popped up, bro. That's my baby boy. That's my son. My child. But we're adopting Charles, dog. Emoji speak and all, this crazy little creep. Because, thank you. Yeah, no. This is the... It's always so free. It's blue light. It's 50. And there's the... okay, never mind. We're not adopting Charles. I immediately went from, we're going to adopt him. We're gonna raise him as a... No, we're not. No, I can't do it, though. And once again, this weird eye design. I don't know. Like there's... And once again, it literally could just be a different Metavision design. But we know he has normal Metavision. That's the weird thing about it, right? Like, that's the weird thing. We've seen him with normal Metavision. But then there's this eye. And initially, people had thought it was just a passing eye. But clearly, this is not a pass. This is blocking. It's like, is it just Nomura forgetting to do the extra line details? Or is it his own, like, lesser version? Like, what is it? I'd be so down with it being just a different version of Metavision if anyone else had shown a different version of it. But everyone else is the same, and he's shown regular Metavision eyes. It's like, Nomura, what, is this just art inconsistency? If you want to start giving characters unique Metavision designs, be my guest. I think the base Metavision design is kind of boring. I'm being honest. And you may be like, isn't this boring too? It's just lines. Like, yeah, but at least it's different. So maybe that's what this is. But I don't know. Let's see. This is the tasty spot. That shot was too basic. Yeah, I mean, like, Yukimiya, when has this ever worked? Hey, Yukimiya name what time? Let's see. Clever kid. No, Yukimiya. It was just the same thing you've been doing since third selection. And of course, he doesn't have third selection data. But like, Yukimiya, you book to say you've been read is an understatement at this point. Let's say, but yeah, it's even the tongue out. Apparently in the anime they just don't do it. So like, there's no way this gets translated to the anime. But like, gosh darn it, man. Clever kid. Here it comes. A 50-50 loose ball. Luck? You saw you trying to end the game right? Death game, though. I don't think. I mean, maybe. I was like, because we're decently into the chapter now. I was like, here it comes. A 50-50 loose ball. I've been waiting for Yukimiya to create this stroke of luck. This stoke? Yeah, we have some rough translation. I was like, see, now I'm just reading it. This stroke of luck. I'm gonna reach it. Should I make a direct shot? No. 35 meters is outside my range. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. You don't want to risk that. Let's see. But trapping it would be a bad move. Isagi, you can't beat Ness? I mean, then again, just slowing him down. Even just slowing him down would be enough. And who knows? I think this is Chappie. But like, regardless, like, you can't beat Ness? For some reason, I want to press X it down on that one. But I feel like if you ran the ones right now, even the 1v2, I feel like you could. Let's see. Look. My best move right now. Okay, ball fall. Hiyori? You gonna fall out the sky, bro? Let's see. Nomura. Kaneshiro-sensei, tell me you lied. Tell me Ness is about to... Tell me my parlay is truly about to hit. Ness, please, let me bust. Come on, Ness. It's a 1-2 direct pass with you. Even Ness like... Kaneshiro-sensei remembered me? Oh my. He was lying? Oh my. Is Pencil's parlay really about to hit? Oh, easy. And he entered Mastered Ultra Instinct. Yes. Yes. Let my parlay hit. Let the game. Hey, I was down for more. But then again, no Rin. No shit with the shot. No. Something's going to go. Someone's going to block it. Presumably someone's going to block it. Where's Karasu at? So it smells too good to be true. What's going to happen? Let's see. With you, Ness. Come on. Pass it. Become a pawn for our victor. Oh, he sounds so spooky. Oh, he sounds so spooky. Oh, look, he is. Yeah, once again, he saw you. You may, if you had passed to yourself, dog, you may have won that 1v1 with the Naze, dog. Because look at bro, he has no chance. But I love it. Once again, the whole story of the Neo Eaters League isn't just about progression through regression. It's also about Isagi Yoichi becoming that animal, that monster, that creature, willing to sacrifice all human beings for the sake of victory. Look at him. He says, become a pawn. Become lesser. Serve me. That's my glorious King Isagi Yoichi. Yes. Just like Kaiser. Good child. Let that development rip through you, Isagi Yoichi, just as you tear through this field. Once again, Master Ultra Instinct. I see Isagi. Yeah, he's so interesting. So he can go into it on offense with no pressure. I like that. Honestly, if this is just the new base Isagi, or at least like active Isagi, I will take it. Let's see. It actually helps him it makes him stand out a whole lot too. Let's see. Ooh, the schmicks. Ness, you going for the schmicks on Choppy? Huh? Kaiser. Wait. No, but that's my parlay. That's my parlay. Please, that's my parlay. The whole story, like the magic, like you guys are betting, like that's please, Ness, don't fumble back, bro. Huh? Kaiser. He's literally being double teamed by the two other strongest players on the field right now. Ness, I swear to the heavens, if you pass this man that ball, I will reach into this manga and beat you with my belt, bro. Ness, do not make me hop in this manga, bro. Hold on. Do not make me hop in this manga, bro. Ness, please don't make me. Do not make me hop in this manga, bro. I will beat your behind, bro. Kaiser, thanks for my parlay. Ness. Thanks for stagnating. Boom. Oh, that's so clean. Oh, okay, I'll admit that's clean. He saws the aura of feathers. He comes in and it's like the crow itself swoops up the ball. Okay. That's a little. Okay, come on. I was wondering where you were, dog, because it seemed a little suspicious that you weren't anywhere around. But there he is. The other Metavision user. Oh, that choice was totally mediocre, puppy. So man. Everyone's calling Ness some variation of a dog. Like, Kaiser called him a rabid dog earlier when he came in to attack Ren. Karas is out here calling him a puppy. Like, geez, dog. Ness. I'd say fight back, but I think you're probably into it at this point. Let's see. Huh? Ness! Right now, he's useless. And it went out about. You know? That's I hate it. He literally, but it doesn't make sense. I hope he's lying. Just to know, because I know, maybe I can't say no for a fact. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure in an interview previously, well before this game, someone had asked Kanoshiro Sensei, were Kaiser and Isagi ever going to work together? And I think he said no, which was just a lie, obviously. And I think he also said something else that just ended up being a flat lie. Like, I'm confident in saying this. I'm pretty sure Kanoshiro Sensei has straight up lied in interviews before. Obviously. Because, like, why would he answer future story plot points in interviews? Like, that doesn't make any sense. He's releasing the manga weekly, like, duh. So, I'm assuming it was a lie. I really hope the recent interview that came out, because I know this is a thing. Apparently, in a recent interview, he said Ness was not going to get anything this game. We wasted all that time on Ness' backstory. He's going to get things later in the manga and later after the game. But that seems so dim that I'm hoping this still hypothetically feeds into my parlay. And if you forget, the parlay is ultimately Ness being captured by the magic of Isagi, once being abandoned by Kaiser. We've gotten all the puzzle pieces, kind of, sort of. We've gotten Kaiser abandoning Ness. We've gotten Ness being rejected by Kaiser over and over and over again. We have Ness's inability, and of course we still have Isagi's magic. So hopefully, Kanejiro Sensei was lying, my parlay can hit, so we can make some sense of Ness' backstory being placed where it was. Hiyori backstory was placed perfectly. It's set up perfectly for the Uber's game. It just did. No matter how you feel about it, and how you feel about Hiyori as a character and his implementation in the Uber's game. At least it was set up right before the game, bada bing, bada boom, plays out in the game. We get it. Mancha didn't really have a backstory character. Did it? No, not really. But even PXG, I guess we also did get Kaiser backstory, but that was mid PXG. Like, we got that. And once again, it's set up perfectly for Kaiser. So if Ness really doesn't get anything after this game, then I can't, because once again, I'm not a professional writer, not trained in writing, none of that. But we're real. I'll just flat out say this is some poor writing. It's a poor writing choice to give us Ness's backstory this early. Then again, no, I won't be able to say that. Because ultimately, what Ness's backstory does is justify his loyalty and his inability to change. So if the whole point of this match for Ness is to show that he's really stuck in his ways, his backstory justifies that. Because ultimately, Kaiser's whole thing, or Ness's whole thing, is how no one ever loved him, or trusted him, or believed in his dream, or believed in his ability. And Kaiser was the first person to do that. So of course, you get your first piece of positive affirmation in your life. You're going to stick to that no matter what. Especially when it's broken down so quickly. And it's a mid-game thing, right? We've been here for a year. But like, in universe, how long do you think it's been? You think it's even been 30 minutes? It's probably been a bit more than 30. But like, no, has it though? Has it even been more than 30 minutes in universe? Has it? How long was the Star Chain System? 5 chapters? How long have we been in this game? Probably about 50? So if that was 3 minutes, 3 times 10 for 50 chapters that we've been in PXG. It probably has been just over 30 minutes, maybe 45. At the most. So like, I get it. Hard ingrained habits are probably super hard to break, but Ness, you almost my parlay, please let it hit. I was like, all right, nice Karasu. He's too fixated on what he wants to believe. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black, Yukimiya? But then again, he had his moment. He had his moment to mention. He woke up from that poor, saddening dream. So Yukimiya, he's looking at Ness as like, oh, I get it. I understand. Because Yukimiya was also once too fixated on what he wants to believe rather than what truly is reality. But see, right now, Ness is being left behind in an environment, left behind by his environment and social connections. Yeah, okay, see, I like that writing for Yukimiya. I do definitely like that writing for Yukimiya. I feel like I'm looking at a version of myself. Yeah. It's always interesting, right? And that's why I always say humans are a lot more similar than we are different. Not only just genetically, because we're like 99.7% the same. I know we're like 99.9% banana, but then like that 0.7% is like just the rest of the human genome. But with it being the case, we also just are like the same experience lived in different ways. I've seen myself in so many other people. People I've known directly, people I've known secondhand. Like I've seen myself, my experiences, my own character development, my different levels of character. I've seen it everywhere. And that just goes to show how like important the ability to self-reflect and see yourself is. And honestly, it is unfortunate, but I always say this, everyone's the main character of their own story. There's only one person whose internal monologue and thoughts you'll ever get to hear. Yours. So like, you are your own main character. So everyone else is sort of a supporting character in your world. Of course, you want to treat your supporting characters well. You want to be a good person. You shouldn't like break your life down into video game modding, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Don't like matrix yourself. But essentially, it is important to self-reflect and then see other people's journeys, either as people further along in your journey that you want to walk down, or see your own journey in other people and see people who are further back behind than you, and hopefully reach out and try and help them if that's feasible. Of course, I always say don't drag yourself down for the sake of others. If someone else is lagging behind and you need to cut them off, cut them off. I'm literally as kind and helpful and sweet and nice as I try to be, as per how I was raised. I am also relatively cutthroat. Like, you cannot hold me back. I'm willing to help you up if you're lagging behind a bit, but if you don't, if I'm always you can't help those who don't want to help themselves kind of person. And it seems like Ness is a person who right now just doesn't want to help himself. And of course, that's not his fault. He's traumatized. Like, the boy is still attached to a fleeting dream that has long since died. But unlike Kaiser, who can go through an ego death and rebirth in a span of like 5 minutes on the pitch, Ness can't do that. At least not yet. But unlike me, right now, Nesukun's ego isn't connected to anyone. Well, actually, the thing is, the issue is, he's connected to Kaiser, but not, well then again, I guess technically Yukima's right in that statement. He's connected to Kaiser, but not current Kaiser. He's connected to a previous version of Kaiser that exists in his mind, the idealized version of him that believed in Ness, while the current one is like, dude, hop on my tip. He's a cancer cell, killing this team's growth. Well, he's stopping it. He's stopping. I wouldn't say he's killing it, but I guess stopping killing. Killing is a continuous process, I suppose. I need to revise my thinking. Right now, the ones on the field who can't keep up with this rapid evolution Isagi-kun and Kaiser are causing are starting to get left behind. Yeah. And it's unfortunate that it's on your own team. But then again, I wonder, will Noah sub him out? Well, I think maybe, but Noah may chalk it up to pause and logic, looking for Kaiser. And once again, we gotta remember, even if Noah is somewhat impressed with Isagi's own development and realization and the truth that he gave out, it's likely that Noah still wants to build Kaiser up. And he may, just like Ness, be stuck in the past, where ultimately, like, hey, Ness is still, well, not even stuck in the past, because ultimately Ness will always be Kaiser's person, at least from going on, as long as he stays with BM. Unless he moves to La Real, like, that is the stuck thing. Like, that's not going to change. Kaiser will not have Cura with him to give him those perfect passes again. Not for a while, at least. So, yeah, technically, Noah may make the choice of being like, keep him on. He's the guy. And plus, if I remove him, I only have Mensa, Berkenzak, and Kaiser. I can't have that little original BM representation. We'll take... I'm going to be left behind. Hey. Ness. Oh, Kaiser? It's a natural selection. Oh, my word. Wait. Huh? See, okay, Nomura. I compose. That's bad. Kills me, dog. But, Ness, hey. Ness. Give up on soccer. What? Oh, that's funny. He said, get off the pitch. In fact, we'd probably be better running the 10v11, dog. Because then we wouldn't have to waste time. Get off the pitch, bro. Remove yourself. In fact, remove yourself from... Nah, but it's not. It's a natural selection death game. But, wait a minute. Hold on. Why does Isagi look... First things first, the weird... Once again, I talked about this earlier with Charles and the weird art inconsistency. I don't think Isagi's ever had this metavision. And once again, maybe tweaking. Has it always been puzzle pieces, or was this the initial metavision you got? I don't know, but that looks like generic metavision, and Isagi doesn't have generic metavision. He has protagonism metavision. Like, he has an evolved version of it. So I wonder why he's going to a lower version? I don't know. But at the same time, despite this look being one of possible malice, it almost looks like Isagi's still intrigued with Ness. Like, he sees something still. An ability to use it. Like, he's taking this failure, and like all previous failures, he's reincorporating it and working around with it. So I ultimately wonder what Isagi's point is from here on. Obviously, the chapter ends here, which is unfortunate. But I do think that this may be Isagi still trying to figure out a way to manipulate Ness, because maybe even he understands that Noah's not going to sub him out. Ness is a dead weight right now, but Noah doesn't care. Ultimately, he's like, win anyway with this handicap. So now Isagi's going to work around that handicap and try to make something, really make something out of nothing that Ness currently is. If that's the case, I'm excited to see this man's magic work. But ooh, once again, it's so quiet this time. But overall, this is what we in a business call a W chapter. Overall, I'd like the chapter for giving Yukimiya a moment, even if it is the same moment that always happens to Yukimiya. He goes, he takes the shot, he gets blocked, or he misses, or yada yada yada. It makes sense. We have two metavision users on the opposing team. They got data on Yukimiya. Yukimiya's pretty basic in that aspect. Of course, Yukimiya's gonna go for the same thing. Yukimiya doesn't really have anything else. That's the one weakness of Yukimiya. I mean, he does. That's the thing, though. The one thing I praise him for at the end of Manshine that I kind of am sad that falls apart here, even if I didn't want him to score at all, he did sort of build in a 50-50. But then again, Charles specifically interferes before the 50-50 can be hit. Because, of course, Yukimiya uses Predator Eye, which is a crazy development, which means he's 1v1 the goalie, meaning he wasn't even paying attention to Charles possibly showing up out of nowhere. But with it being the case, Charles sort of stops the 50-50 before it can even become a 50-50. Because the 50-50 with Yukimiya is it a regular gyro shot or is it the sword screw? the 50-50 that Isagi is built in is a lot more instantaneous because it's with his feet. It's the ball needs to reach his feet first. Meanwhile, with Yukimiya, the ball needs to travel a bit. Of course, with his still initial foot shot, but still, it typically has the same kind of arc. So seeing Yukimiya fall in the bag, it's important, it's necessary, and I like seeing him acknowledge his character failings. Isagi using this area, using luck, or at least attempting to, and even using Ness, someone no one would expect him to use. I do like that for Isagi's character, once again showing how he's literally throwing away everything. He once probably would have never relied on Ness, but Ness was the option. This seemed the most logical thing to do in this moment, and since he's all for logic right now, he's locked in the Master Ultra Instinct. His instincts and his knowledge literally said, do it. Go with Ness, even if it doesn't seem like it would work. And of course, Ness falling in the bag, it makes sense for his character. And that's why I ultimately can't get too mad, even if my parlay didn't hit. And also, we got a really cool Karasu moment out of it, so we definitely take those. And it's interesting to see Kaiser just really lay it into him. Well, not interesting, it's expected, but it's expected. What I want to see is where this goes. What this natural selection of a death game does to Ness, and ultimately what Isagi does with it. But, with that being the case, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave... Just give up. Just give up. This is one of the darkest passwords I've ever done. But leave, just give up. In the comment section down below, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Did you know? Sorry, I'm gonna break outro a little bit here. Did you know that apparently, and this isn't even apparently, I tested it myself. Whenever the YouTuber or content creator says subscribe, I'm not sure if this happens if you are subscribed. In fact, I probably should have tested that. But if you are unsubscribed, whenever I say subscribe, like the button at the bottom will light up. Like I didn't know the algorithm or whatever the technology is like that synced, but like I don't program that. Just saying subscribe in the video leads the button down below to light up subscribe. Maybe it's been like that since forever. I never noticed it. I only noticed it because I was watching a Shay video where he noticed it for while he was doing like an Undertale quiz. But that being the case, leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell. Does it ring? I don't think so. But leave that little notification bell so you do not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month to get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You can also now become a member to the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include the live reactions to every other series I happen to review, and few variations of all my videos. And if you become a $25 patron or $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below, where you can support me for as low as 5 beans in order to get a short video, or 25 beans to get a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that of the pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Brandon Payne, Glacier XC, G Prosper, Planet Crone, and Zeta. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kirai Void, Kevin Encarnacion, Igneel Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our Ink tier patrons: Fine, Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, Yuki Ally, and Carlo Alaimu. Then I'd like to give a gargantuan thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And then I'd like to give a big ol' gargantuan thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Overlord Zero, Waki Munoz, and iDemokami. And I'd like to give a legendary, top of the line, sublime, sweet mother of mercy, super slopping, juicy scrumdiddlyumptious thank you to our that guy with a pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.